I am Major General Dale Isles, the Adjutant General for the Indiana National Guard. It is my utmost and humble honor to be here today to provide our condolences to Megan and her family, and to Aaron and his family, and to all of the loved ones, the families, and the social and the workers that provide the safety to all Hoosiers each and every day. There is a very distinct and unique sadness that accompanies the loss of a soldier. But this loss is made even more profound, as not only did Sergeant Smith swear an oath to protect and defend this country, but he swore a dual oath to protect and defend the citizens of this great state as a trooper in the Indiana State Police. So it is only fitting that we are honoring a hero who died not only in the cause of protecting the citizens of Indiana, but a hero who died for all of the citizens of this great country. Both in the last week and in the coming days, weeks, and difficult months that lie ahead, we will all feel the deep pain associated with the hasty loss of a loved one. And in this suffering, we will look for hard-to-find answers to questions like why. Why did this tragedy occur? Moreover, we will want to know, was it worth it? And was all this really necessary? We can find the answer to the why question in realizing that we must trust that we are serving a loving God and that He is in charge. And His will for our lives rests in His absolute authority and His sovereignty over all things. And to answer the question, was it worth it? We must take comfort and reassurance in knowing that His loss occurred for the greater good of humanity. You see, the price of living in a rules-based, free, and democratic society is high, especially for the family and loved ones of those who have given their lives for this purpose. But it is a price that must be paid to sustain the safety and well-being of our state and nation. To live in a rules-based, free, and democratic society, we must have men and women like Staff Sergeant Smith, who have an eternal alarm that sounds and triggers them to run towards danger and to fight with an extraordinary measure of grit and determination to protect us from those seeking to do us harm. More men and women with a like-mindedness willing to raise their right hand and to swear an oath to protect and defend us from the tyranny and evil that would otherwise destroy our very way of living. A country's sovereignty is protected not by its natural borders, but rather by men and women like Staff Sergeant Smith, who voluntarily bear arms to advance the cause of freedom, prosperity, and democracy. When we grieve the loss of Staff Sergeant Smith and ask, was it worth it? We must simultaneously take a deep and meaningful look around us and see the environment. See the families safely enjoying their time together at a neighborhood park with their children without fear or threat of violence. Families worshiping freely at a church of their choosing without fear of retribution. Notice the very freedom and prosperity that we all enjoy in this great state and this great country, and fully realize that these things exist because of the sacrifice of Staff Sergeant Aaron Smith, and that his sacrifice allows us to prosper and live freely in a democratic values society. As we say goodbye to Staff Sergeant Smith, let us remember that his legacy endures through the service and the values he upheld. Let his memory serve as a reminder of the high price and the cost of defending our security, freedom, and the greater cause of a better world. Let us strive to honor his sacrifice through a renewed appreciation for the liberties we enjoy and by collectively working towards a better world. In closing, let us keep Sergeant Smith and his family in our thoughts and our prayers. May we be strengthened by knowing that his sacrifice will never be forgotten and that we will live in a better world because of him. Rest in peace, Sergeant Smith. Every single citizen of Indiana, and for that matter, every single person living in America owes you their freedom. May God bless you, God bless your family, and God bless this state and country.